Alpercio is reborn, the world is ending, and this dock is ominous as hell. Elgorab village is on fire.
This is terrible. How could they? Damn you, Melodia! We'll get you for this!
No, you must wait. You're too vulnerable to take on the evil god at this stage. Let us handle things here. You should return to your lands in the sky. Take the sword of the heavens with you.
But
it would be foolish of you to die in vain. Besides, this is our duty as the children of the earth.
Mizuki would fight with you. Mizuki, you must go with them. Your father and I and everyone in this village have a duty to fulfill. A duty that is different from yours.
you must carry on, Mizuki, as the very last hope and pride of the children of the earth. You know you have to survive. You have a mission to accomplish. Besides, you underestimate our powers, your mother's and mine. Though we may not be of your caliber as wizards, you have no idea how far a parent would go to save his child. Rest assured, Mizuki.
Mizuki, what you did for us was truly wonderful. You led your friends from the sky here so we could meet them. We could never thank you enough. We hope that you and your friends will be able to save our world. Mother! You must go, Mizuki. It's all up to you now. Please take care of our Mizuki. I beg of you.
Don't worry, Mizuki. You'll be proud of us.
Good luck, Mizuki. We're counting on you.
They're British for some reason.
Let us go now. Even though our powers have diminished, we still have our pride and will. A battle fought with heart is never lost.
Let's go, Callus. Great Mizuki. The people of this village must do what they have to do. We can't die here. Not now.
I know.
Come on, Great Mizuki.
Hold on, wait, there's an item over there. Just move the corpses out of the way.
What's wrong, Callus?
Suppose we escape. Believe everyone to die. Even if we do save the world, could you live with yourself? I didn't come this far to watch those innocent people get slaughtered. No way.
The future of our world may depend on whether we can return to the sky with a sword.
I know, but if the only future we have means leaving these people to die, then I want no part of it. Besides, I don't intend to lose.
I was waiting for you to say that, Callus.
You waited until you were right outside the labyrinth? I don't think so.
What do you think?
Oh, already.
That's my partner.
Shut up.
Okay, let's get back into action. You ready, Great Mizuti?
No. Why did you come back?
If we attacked all at once, you might have had a chance.
All hope is lost.
You will never learn, will you? Coming back to face certain death. I will never forgive you. Never, never, never!
I really hope Mizuti doesn't suddenly go into combat. I'm not prepared for that.
What is this?
The power of our ancestor, the Great Wizard.
Yeah, that worked. Do it again.
Prepare to die, Melodia! Gilda is asking for you! In hell!
Alright, deck that's mainly fire, Chronos, and darkness. Let's see how this works.
Fire burst! Unswap burst! Chronos flow! Chronos flow! Dark flare!
Oh, you dick. They've got combo enders. That sucks. %, resistance, that's not that bad.
Mighty sword, transform an illusion of pain to reality. Sword style, dream blade.
This is gonna hurt. Wind attack. Strange.
Fire burst! Light flare!
4,
Light flare!
5.
Fire burst! Wind blow! Wind fury! Be guided by my will! Magic! Whispering wind!
Sweet to Kronos. Interesting. Still feeling fine.
This! This! Whoa!
Chronos flow! Chronos flow! Aqua burst! Aqua burst! Light flare! Chronos flow!
Still standing. Go for damage.
How is it possible? Malpercio!
No, I need that. And now we've broken the third thing.
The sword of the heavens! Yet another of your hopes has been lost.
We shouldn't be allowed to touch things. Everything we touch breaks.
The sword broken. The mirror shattered. The spear smashed. How do you intend to face the might of Malpercio?
Well, we still have the ability to hit you really hard.
We will leave you be for now, though. Take your time to taste the fear of death. You will pay for challenging his will, sooner or later. I'll be seeing you, Callus. Next time we meet, it will be the end for you and your friends. You will all die!
Malpercio, the various body parts of dead gods have been crudely fused together to form Malpercio. The giant walking corpse but possesses divine and enigmatic powers.
We did all we could.
This place isn't safe anymore now that the tower's barrier is broken. Malpercio's minions could come attack at any time.
I agree. The children of the earth should move to the sky. To Anue. We must join forces if we hope to win.
I see what you're saying. I'll have everyone prepare right away. Once ready, our people will join you in the sky.
Please tell the people of Algarab to hurry as well.
Brr.
You must be happy. This is your first-class ticket out of here.
Callus!
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't think it would come to this. I will stay here.
What are you talking about? That's not going to solve anything.
But
Brr.
If you feel guilty for what you've done, the best thing to do is join the others up there and fight for what's right. This battle's not going to be pretty.
yes, you're right. I will.
Well, why don't we head up first?
Back to the bunkers.
Before you leave, Take this, Mizudi.
What be it?
This mask has been passed on for generations among our village elders. It originally belonged to one of the ancient wizards. I would like you to wear it.
I will. The great Mizuti thanks the great Kamro.
Let's go!
Sadly, it looks coincidentally, it looks exactly like the old one. No one had to change a model or anything. Still a 9. But it's also a light 9. Other people have things, but 9s are rare, and Callus is mainly dark things in his deck. Might behoove me to give it to somebody that it isn't gonna mess with. Like Savina. Yeah. Here. Have this thing for now. You still haven't told us how to lead, by the way. Was that fight enough to level anyone up? Probably not, but I can look anyway. Yes, it was enough to level people up twice. 'Cause now that we're in the later part of the game, they're just giving them out. So I guess head to Anue. Haven't exactly told me how to leave here yet. For the sake of it, I'm gonna check the port before running into that maze. Look at that. Glad to see you're okay. Cast aside the powers of darkness that you would see from Alpercios that you were able to do. We'll help from Melodia. Oh, yeah. You Calvin. I'll bring her back from the darkness, I promise. Yeah, let's not talk to you. Adele told me what happened. Welcome back. Thanks. I owe my return to Shella and the others. I could have survived without them. That may be true. You may have been eternally trapped in darkness. Thankfully, you're back with us now. For combined efforts, it may be possible to destroy the wicked god. Let us join forces and face this crisis head-on. Alice? Laticon, Don't need to say anything. You're back with us now. That's all we care about. Let's destroy Malperitio and end this war.
Duke Calibran! Are you alright?
I'm fine now. I certainly don't want to stay in bed while others are out fighting the good fight. How did it go?
Well...
I see. So, even the ancient wizard's descendants are unable to stop the evil god.
He gave us this cool sword, but we broke it.
What should we do then? Sooner or later, the enemy will wear down our defenses unless we take some sort of action.
For now, they only seem to be launching small and sporadic attacks on our towns and villages.
It's as if they're toying with us. whittling down our strength.
I say we should give them all we got. Full throttle. Invade Core Hydric Castle and wipe out Malpertio while we still have enough manpower.
It would be foolish to throw away your life like that.
But I doubt we could invade the castle with our current capabilities. Maybe you're right. But still.
So you're saying that even though it's a shot in the dark, it's all we've got going for us?
That's what I'm saying. If we give it a shot, it just might work.
You'll never make it into Core Hydra Castle.
Cadell!
Your Majesty, it's been a while. So glad you're in good spirits.
It's good to see you again, Queen Shella.
Why don't you think we can make it into Core Hydra?
They have raised a powerful shield around it. There's no way we could penetrate their defenses.
A shield? Well,
Trying to force your way in is useless. We can't afford to sacrifice lives in that manner.
Uh-huh. A simple-minded, happy-go-lucky guy who uses brute force to solve everything is a major turn-off to girls.
That's enough.
Says the pigeon.
As you wish.
This meeting is adjourned. In time, with the children of the Earth helping us, we should be able to come up with a viable plan.
Yes, indeed. You all must be very tired.
Take a well-deserved rest.
Oh, and Callus, I got this for you. We went to Sadal Sud for a report. Someone told me to give this to you.
a letter? For me?
There's something I need to talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you in Sebelrai village.
Larry Kush? The doc, back in Sebelrai. Could he really have been working for the Empire with Gramps? Something to talk to me about? What could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Nothing. Thanks, Ketrin.
No problem.
Will you do me a favor? I need to go to Sebelrai to see Larry Kush. If he really did work with Gramps, he probably wants to tell me something about those days. This is a personal issue, so I don't plan on getting Shella and the others involved. Are you with me?
No, the others want to go.
But I can't stop thinking about the letter.
Yeah?
I gotta find out.
You're
Don't
going to.
worry. We'll come right back. I'm going whether you like it or not.
We'll see about that.
Let's go.
Okay, fine. We'll let them show you.
Hey, kid. Where do you think you're going?
You're going to see Dr. Larry Kush, aren't you? We'll go with you.
But this has nothing to do with you. It must be about Gramps. Precisely. I'm curious as to what the famed engineer Dr. Georg was working on for the Empire.
You could get in bad trouble. The great Mizuti should watch over you.
It's really none of my business what you've got to do, but going at it alone is out of the question.
I don't know what to say.
Say, let's go.
Alright, now to run to Sadal suit. I'm not even gonna bother stopping by the stores. The only things we can grab there are stuff that we've now moved past. Save for, like, basic healing items. Really need to get rid of these things. I think that that's in Mira. So if I have any say over where the dragon goes, we're heading to Mira. I think that there's a thing in the Duke's Manor that'll let me deposit some of these things. And if not, then I can just see if I can abduct the Pollywog. Put it in our pockets. Okay. And the hog rat. You run the risk of just being totally wrong. The group here. To the museum. Things become much more lively. Is there a museum? Hello. What's the matter? It's only musical instruments. I need more things. Okay. Give me things. It makes free spots in your inventory. Yes. Make the area come back. That be a thunderfish bone, the remains of one of the earliest species of fish. I'm longing for this sort of item. Please let me exhibit it here. Minecraft. Think this? And then, I mean, it's shot in the dark, but... Picture book? I mean, I don't really know what else. Just keep it there for a little bit though. I'm sure that there's a better fourth item, but I don't know what it is right now. Okay, let's now go back to Sadal Sud. Maybe I can finally loot that rooftop. Looks like I can go up there. Oh, finally. Moon buckle. Now, are you leveled for then, or are you leveled for now? Okay. Physical abilities, yes. Resistances, no. But, fuck 'em. Hooray. Just pray something doesn't cast death on me. I mean, realistically, of the status effects, most of them don't do much. The only problematic ones are freezing, paralysis, and death. Freezing, poison, yeah. Because poison just hurts a little bit, fire just hurts a little bit. The ones that make the card numbers go wonky are borderline useless. Glad I don't have to go through areas in order to get past them. Just for the sake of curiosity. Item shop. Nothing. Duck. Steel duck. The ducks have all vanished.
I'm sure this is private business. We'll be waiting out here.
Thanks. It shouldn't take long.
Ah, you've come. Welcome. I've been waiting for you, Callus. Things must have been pretty awful for you, but I'm glad to see you're in good health.
Thanks, Doc. Long time no see. I got your letter, so you have something to tell me? Were you really working with Gramps and for the Empire?
Now then, where should I start? From the very beginning, I suppose, with the experiment we were working on. It's been almost 20 years since... I hear you've been to the Empire, so you probably heard about us. Georg and I were born in a small desert village. We were recruited by the Empire around 20 years ago and began working on military research. Under Emperor Geldeblame's orders, we were supposed to design new weaponry, battleships, and iron beetles. But there was also another project we were assigned to, one that was kept strictly confidential. We were attempting to solve the secret of the Magnus. What you know today as the Magna Essence is a technology originally established ages ago by the warlocks of old. It consists of encoding and storing the essence of matter, and decoding it later on to restore the material to its original form. Yet, it was said to be impossible to encode a living creature into a Magnus. Since quite some time ago, this type of research has been strictly prohibited. Creatures casted into a Magnus would end up distorted and defective when later invoked. But Georg had succeeded. He was a true genius. At first, we planned to make use of the power sealed deep within the lava caves. It turned out to be one of the sealed End Magnus. Giacomo, Amy, and Falon were the results of those initial experiments. That's why all three have extraordinary powers.
So Giacomo and his goons had gotten some power from the End Magnus.
That's right. But with the End Magnus sealed away, so we took it to another level. You know what I'm talking about? Can't you remember? This is about you and your brother, Fee. Callus, Georg created you artificially. Over the years, we conducted numerous experiments under close watch of the Empire. But even Georg couldn't succeed in encoding a living creature. Something very important, not found as a mere object, would be lost when a creature was encoded, and would be missing when the creature was reconstructed. It was then that Georg altered his approach yet again. Instead of encoding extracted Magna Essence, he began working on modifying an existing, working Magnus to create a living creature. Georg seemed totally engrossed in his work back then. He chose a base material and spent months modifying and improving it, slowly altering the Magnus properties. His experiment was successful. Several months later, a new life was created. You were the result, Callus.
That's impossible!
I know this is difficult to believe, but you'll understand someday. Born from a Magnus, you were, how should I put it, excessively human. You had too many of the flaws present in human beings, and you were born with just one wing. Gelderblame was unsatisfied with the results of that experiment. What he wanted was a pure, perfect life form. His intention was to study the Magnus of such a life form and to unlock the secret of eternal life. He would call this hypothetical life form the Divine Child.
The Divine Child?
Since around that time, Gelderblame became obsessed with overcoming the limitations of human beings. Georg furthered his studies based on your Magnus, making improvements until several years later, another life was born. A child born of a true, living Magnus.
So you're trying to tell me that Fee, he was created too? But Codell, one of the witches, said she didn't feel any Magnus within me.
Your Magnus is quite different from those found in this world. Georg had drastically modified the original Magnus.
What was it of?
Suppose you brought in a creature with blue blood instead of red and asked someone to study its blood. Many would shake their heads and say, "It's not possible, as the creature has no blood at all." When people think of blood, they picture a red liquid. A blue liquid would not fit the description. They would need someone to point out to them that it's simply a matter of the creature's blood being...
I want to laugh at this, but at the same time, in the real world, we have instances where something gets a lower, rating because the blood is green or blue or something instead of red. So apparently it does somehow work that way.
Until then, they would picture the creature as being bloodless.
It's just the blue goo.
Even if the blood was right there, in front of their eyes.
Yeah, it comes out when you shoot them, but who cares?
A similar thing could be said about your Magnus.
I think I get what you're trying to say.
Back to the subject. After Fee was born, Georg was a man redeemed. The time he spent with you and Fee may have stirred something within him that had been dormant for a long time. Or maybe there was something about Fee that brought about these changes in him. Eventually, 12 years ago, we decided to escape from the Empire.
Tell me, Larikush, what on earth have we done? We succeeded in creating life from a Magnus, but for what purpose? Is it worth anything at all? Or did we merely open a door leading to further sorrow and despair?
Georg, we have other things to think about right now. We need to make a decision. After all, we're their parents. It's our responsibility to do the right thing and protect them.
Right. You're absolutely right.
What do you want to do? Follow Gelderblame's orders and continue your research?
No, we must put an end to this. Callus and Fee can no longer be victims of his vile ambitions.
I understand. There's only one thing we can do then.
Yes. Let's destroy this lab with explosives so that no records or samples can be recovered.
There's only one thing we can do. Yeah, you're right. Blow it up. With bombs.
Nothing shall remain.
To the ground.
We'll feign our deaths in the explosion and leave the Empire in secret. We should head for Mira.
That island is close to the dimensional boundary and periodically shifts between dimensions. Even if they find out we set up the explosion, being in Mira should buy us some time. The four of us will live in peace. You, I, Callus, and Fee.
Shh! Someone's coming.
I came to confirm tomorrow's schedule for the holomaton experiments. How is your analysis of its Magnus coming along?
No problems. It's going exactly as planned.
We need to account for fluctuations related to his growth patterns. We need more time, to be sure. I've told you this repeatedly.
So you need more time. How much? 5 more years? 10? At your current rate, it may well take forever. We need results, not excuses. The Emperor's patience has its limits. Also, you have orders to dispose of the defective sample tomorrow. It's no longer of any use to us. No need to keep it alive.
Oh, Giacomo, how could you?
Georg! Don't!
Giacomo, let me ask you. This experiment we're working on, the Emperor's plans, don't they bother you at all?
You, of all people, should know better. I'm not like you or my father. Thanks to your experiments, I now wield a power no mundane human could ever hope for. Besides, you started all this in the first place. Now is not the time for regrets. You will continue the experiment. I will see to that, I assure you. I myself can hardly wait. What this project will show us, where it will lead us. There's so much to look forward to. Emperor, the laboratory is in flames!
Everything went as planned. We managed to reach Mira under the guise of travelers. Maybe it was from the shock of the explosion. When you awoke, after escaping from the Empire, you'd lost memory of everything that had happened until then. Fee was only 3 years old, so he didn't seem to remember much either. Soon after, I left Mira and came to live here. I don't know exactly what happened to you in Mira 2 years ago. Georg and I had lived separate lives. Imagine how surprised I was when seeing you brought to this village.
Not the best of parents, were you, Larikush?
Giacomo died in the Imperial capital.
Is that so?
So, I was born of a Magnus.
But which one?
Georg created me?
Was he milk?
I can't believe that.
I'm not surprised. Take your time, boy. Let it sink in. Either way, you are yourself. That's what counts. How you were born is unimportant. It's the same for anybody. We don't choose to be born. We simply realize one day that we're here, that we exist. I have something for you. Georg asked me to give it to you, should you need it one day. This must be the time.
Gramps left me something?
Yes. Way back then, when we had settled down in Mira, Georg told me he intended to leave something for you. I don't know what it is, but you'll find it in a cabin up in the Celestial Alps.
The Celestial Alps?
Yes. There's a cabin near the mountaintop. Georg and I built it after we left the Empire.
A cabin in the Alps. He stashed it there, huh?
Yes. I suggest you go there and look for it.
A wheel already in motion can't easily be stopped. Especially a wheel of this magnitude. Job now is to decide on which path to steer it. No one else can make that choice now. The fate of the world rests with you. That's fun things. But alright, to the Alps.
Doctor, I need to ask you one last thing. Who gave me my name?
The Emperor, Gelderblame. Hearing you were not the perfect being he had envisioned, he called you an ill omen, a cursed premonition of things to come. He named you Callus, which means raven in a long-lost language.
I see.
After we left the Empire, Jorg and I tried to give you a new name, but you would have none of it. Your name was the one thing you remembered.
I guess it was the reason for my existence. And my hatred. Something I just couldn't get rid of.
Callus, are you okay?
I'm fine. Would you all come with me to the Celestial Alps? The doctor said Gramps left me something there.
No problem. I don't know what went on in there between you and the doc, but cheer up, kid.
Yes, we have so much left to do. We need you in high spirits.
You're here, Kaitos. The great Mizuki did you.
Focus your thoughts solely on this mission. You'll have plenty of time for reflection once it's over. Survival is priority 1, right?
Thanks. All of you.
Alright, let's get a move on.
Yeah. Let's go.
A lot of backtracking. Traveling together, you look happier than ever. Butch. Might be able to steal a cow. Hold on. Just out of it. Huh? Oh, hey, you have a bracelet. I need to find a lot of you. What? It's sensitive to the heat? Cooler climate. Well, since you mentioned it. No stealing the pig cows? No stealing the pig cows. That's fine. I got a horse, griffin thing. Got something. Can't steal your pig cow? Fine. If I remember right, what's about to happen is a lot of character quests. And from there, it's on to the end game. At some point in time, I really need to go through and get all these things I've partially finished. New area. Memory serves, it's dangerous as hell. Celestial Alps. Alright.
This looks like an easy win.
I like the confidence.
Chronos, go! Dark, clear! Chronos, go! Chronos, go! Dark, clear!
This would kill
Fire
most things.
burn!
This will kill one of these things. So it probably isn't all that.
This! Yeah! This!
Fine.
I am the fire, dispeller of water. Hellfire!
Well, at the very least, they don't have at least 1500 HP apiece.
What are we waiting for?
And they give 16k to die and fire level 5. Gotcha. And Candace Mine.